Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Just sipping on my tea. We will start shortly and get the vocals right for this one. Hope y'all feeling good today. Yo, what's good with you? It's your man Dave Merck, and we here now. We here for sure. So, on this week's topic, I'm pretty sure y'all already heard, and if you haven't, you're about to. India.Arie has injected herself or interjected herself, or however you want to, immersed, whatever you want to use. Put herself. It's all good. I ain't mad at you, however you say it. But she then jumped online and she said, yo, this is what Miss India.Arie said right here. And the thing is, a lot of people had something to say back. A lot of energy. Right? A lot of energy. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of see transpiring a little bit, and I'm gonna come back to this Shade Room post show. We're gonna come back here. We're gonna listen to
on some of these blogs that I am calling for a boycott of the song of the summer. I don't need to tell you what the song is. If you don't know, then you don't need to know. And if you do know, then you already know. And if you want to know, you can go look it up. Everything has a frequency. People are like, it's just a song. No, nothing is just anything. Everything has a frequency. Colors have a frequency. Names have a frequency. Cities, states have different frequencies. Mountains have a frequency. Rivers have a different frequency from mountains. Mountains by rivers have a specific frequency. Food has a frequency. And music is pure frequency. It is sound frequency. And when you put
So what she's saying is that everything has energy, right? And that we connect with that energy, no matter what, or the frequency that she's. Um, I'm not going to get too deep into it per se. I would have to do more research on that in general, just to dive on that, because one thing I don't subscribe to, this is just for a general audience purpose, is that sometimes when we talk about something, we don't necessarily think of the audience as a collective, as a whole. So when you're saying certain things, there's people that have never heard this mindset and this thought process. And when they're introduced to it, it's one of those, what the is you saying? Like, what are you talking about? Frequency? I mean, I know high, low frequency on bass, treble, and mid if I'm a producer, whatever. Or if I'm an average person, what are you talking about frequency? So, hey, definitely a question that could be asked. But I digress. Let's continue.
sound together with words and it's rhythmic, you get inside of people's subconscious mind. And that is the power of a song, of lyrics, melody set to a rhythm. That's the power of it. It has power over you, over us. And I said what I said, and I was clear in my comments. I know I was. And so you can go see my comments and know that I mean what I said. And so for that song of the summer, I won't be listening. And if you don't want that food in your system, don't listen.
So, if anyone is unaware, she's talking about Spin That Shit by Young Miami. I personally have never heard any Young Miami songs. But that doesn't detract from an accomplishment that Young Miami has achieved, because not everyone that makes music has what someone would consider the song of the summer, right? Not only is it the song of the summer, but it's an anthem for people that, if you have not heard, love the scam, um, love to get stuff on the low low and then sell it on the high high, right? And come up and make their money that way, right? So that's an anthem for a lot of people now, and that's something that a lot of people will use and vibe to, and it's a catchy tune if you've heard it before, or at least like listen to like people sing it, right? And while we're at it, typically speaking, any song that's popular um, is going to be simple to sing. It's not this complex breakdown. Like everybody have that moment when they want to hear something complex or when they want to hear something simple. And sometimes you don't want to think. Like music is supposed to be therapeutic for a lot of people, right? And if it's supposed to be therapeutic for a lot of people, then amongst everything that's going on in the world, you may not want to sit and listen to someone like a Common or like a Nas or like a Kendrick or like a J. Cole or anyone that's super lyrical Jid. Like you may not want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? You may want to go back and listen to like a little Boat, little Yachty, maybe a little Travis Scott, um, maybe a little Uzi Vert. You know what I'm saying? Like someone that's not really gonna hit you over the head lyrically, but you may possibly vibe out to, right? And I think every genre, or I'm sorry, every generation when it comes to music, whether you're young, in between being young and older, or older, I think everyone has a phase. I remember like, and this is just from my perspective, when rap hip hop was starting to gain traction and popularity. I was there trying to listen to everything. I was listening to everything East Coast, West Coast, down south, up north. I ain't care. Whatever it was, I'm listening to it. Right? Um, I I listened to so many different artists and so many different types of music, whether it was like, this is how I found out about certain music, like whether it was listening to Two Live Crew or Poison Clan. We ain't even gonna talk about what they was talking about. NWA. We ain't even gonna talk about what they was talking about. You get what I'm saying? Cool G Rap, Big Daddy Kane, LL Cool J. I already mentioned Poison Clan. Then you had X Clan, right? You had like the little militant types, Queen Latifah, Public Enemy. You get what I'm saying? Now I ain't forgetting about the ladies. You had Boss, you had Lady of Rage, right? You had MC Light, Roxanne Shante, Little Kim, Kia. I think Little Fat. I hope I'm saying her name right. She was with Triple Six or down with them at least, something like that. Um, and then on the West Coast, you had MC8 and Spice One, um, like E40. And then you go down to Cali, and I'm listening to like Far Side, and if it's not Dr. Dre or DJ Quick or the Bloods and Crips albums, I'm just going off the cuff. Like Tim Dog. Then down south, yeah, UGK, Outkast, Ghetto Boys, A Ball, MJG in Memphis. Um, man, just artists all over. So I was grabbing Scarface. I was grabbing so much music, man. That to me, like, is I think is what's missing. Like, people are forgetting to just enjoy the music from every place, right? Regionally, like every region has their music, and I hate that we're in a time where people pick favorites or they stay in a region and that's it. And this is it. Whatever's popular here, and that's just wild to me. But anyway, I was grabbing anything and everything I could, man. And them song titles, look, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think I turned out okay.
And if you just think it's fun, then enjoy.
Now, as mentioned, it appears that many people who agree with Ari feel that the Spin That song further pushes negative behavior in the black community. especially since there's been so many incidents with black people who are just accused of crimes ending badly. So if some will be influenced by the song's lyrics, this isn't something we should be praising. Like the recent shooting of Cyrus Carmick Belton in 2023.
Okay. So let's go down here to the shade room and let's see what some of these people are saying in the comments real quick. Okay, what is this one? Man, Styles, whatever he said. She isn't wrong, but the culture's way past saving. Let them enjoy things. That's his opinion. You know what I'm saying? Najiro, it's a catchy song for the clubs, nothing more, nothing less. Anyone who gets brainwashed by it is stupid. People pick and choose who they criticize without thinking about the past, which wasn't perfect either. Okay, so does she have the same energy for men with their degrading music? If not, she can suck a woo, and I don't even with Karesha stuffed nose music making. Damn, Karesha. I mean, taking. Oh, I think that's her government name. I think Megan has. But what we won't do is that. Okay. All right. What else is going? Let's be clear. India is not the villain or the problem here. She's absolutely right. But this community is literally beyond saving at this point. So go ahead and spin that shit. We are already doomed. Let's see what else. Same people giving Diddy a toilet and a standing ovation are the same ones crying about people having difficult or different political opinions. Okay, so here, um, so with that being said, that's what's going on between India.Arie, between Young Miami. Spin that shit is literally what's happening out there. Yeah, I think it's quite interesting. It's different takes. Obviously, you see the opinions of other people. You've heard my opinion on it necessarily. Uh, hey, I need to know something. Y'all tell me what you think on this subject. Dead ass. Just tell me what you think because sometimes, hey, music is music. And I'll tell you what, I listen to everything under the sun. So don't even get me started with what was out there, what was going on. At the same time, I think it's up to the parents and the adults in the room to explain what's happening in the song. So that if they feel like their kids are wrongly influenced or they can be influenced in a different direction, then by all means you step in there. But hey, don't ask me because I was sneaking music. Yeah, I was sneaking everything under the sun. You get what I'm saying? I don't even know if my parents knew what I was listening to, but I was literally deep diving into like the stuff that my uncles and older relatives listen to. So I was just diving in. So that's my thing on that particular subject. We here now. So what we gonna do with it? India.Arie, Young Miami, who you rocking with? Is Are you seeing the comments? Are they right? Are they wrong? What do you think? I want to hear some of your comments, your suggestions, wherever we going. Down below, you're gonna see that on the page. I need you to like, share, subscribe, and I need you to leave that comment. And then on top of that, I know you're not the only one. So when you share this, go ahead and ask for folks to throw their opinions in there because we can go in on this for real. But I would appreciate it kindly. Again, like, share, subscribe. I appreciate you rocking with me. It's your man's Dave Merck. We here now. Peace.